At this time, ready, 1, 2, 3, clap. The Filipino Association, while waiting for the arrival of the president. Our kababayan from Sinaguando, she's all perfection. Where are you? Wait lang siya. Kasi start tayo. Tokyo! So we are dominated by our kabayans residing in Tokyo. How about Osaka? Maraming nagtatanong namin ng Osaka. It's a very dominated by Osaka. Thank you very much. How about from Okinawa? Do you have Okinawa? Please let's come on next one. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. How about the focus area of Hokkaido? Thank you so much for coming from Hokkaido. From the Barangay Prefecture. Ito malapit sa Tokyo. Saitama Prefecture. Ito, medyo malayo. Nagoya. Alright, the delegation from Manila! The teacher from Davao! Again, the contingent from Davao!
Hindi ako tutulog ha?
Kita po kasi ng his name, Site. We are going to start the promotion.
Tawagin ka lang kayo mag-gusto ha? Ay, balik. Balik ba balik? Wait naman. Habang nakalabi sila Presidente.
Excuse me, sir. Doon na po kayo pa, sir. Alam mo dito.
Kasi kung full-view ang ating marketing sila.
Ang hirap yan, tayo. Siguro yun, yung bata. Yung bata lang naman yun. Pwede ko sa bata isip. Ang bata kayo eh. Sorry.
Nasa labas niya, ayaw ko pumasok.
Padali, kayo.
Ligon.
Ayaw mo siya. Huwag mo yun. Gaya mo, biyahe na.
Finish ko muna, mapintas kayo. Finish ko muna, ha?
Ikaw ang pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw. natapo.
Mga kababayan,
Madilim na kahapon,
ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas,
ikaw ang
President Rodrigo
mataamo.
Roa Duterte.
Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Filipinas, tayo na nagbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alam ang mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat na mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas,
Manatili pong nakatayo
tayo na nagbago.
para sa pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Hawak kamay.
Magsiupo po tayong lahat. Para sa pambungad na pananalita, inaanyayahan po natin ang ating Chargé d'Affaires ng Pasuguan ng Pilipinas sa Tokyo, Marian Jocelyn R. Tirol Ignacio.
Aming kagalang-galang na Pangulo, aming El Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte, isang mainit at pusong pagbati po sa ngalan ng ating mga kababayan dito sa bansang Hapon. At mula sa mga kasama ko sa Pasuguan ng Pilipinas sa Tokyo at sa Konsulado ng Pilipinas sa Osaka, lubos po kaming nagpapasalamat na sa wakas ay nakapiling din namin kayo. Mula nang kayo ay nahalal na Pangulo ng ating bansa, kami po ay nangarap na maaalala po ninyo kami at mabigyan ng pagkakataon na kayo ay makapiling. Labis po ang aming kasiyahan na sa wakas ay nasa katuparan din ng aming panaginip. Narito po kami sa unang araw ng inyong opisyal na pagdalaw sa bansang ito batay sa imbitasyon ng gobyernong Hapon upang magbigay galang sa inyo at sabihin sa inyo na mahal po namin kayo. Narito po kami, kumakatawan sa higit na 250,000 Pilipino na tinuturing ang bansang Hapon bilang pangalawang tirahan. Kami po ay naglakbay mula sa iba't ibang probinsya at syudad upang kayo ay makasama. Mula sa Tokyo, Aichi, Chiba, Kanagawa, Osaka, Ibaraki, Tochigi, Saitama, Shizuoka, Fukuoka, Gunma, Iwate, Fukushima, Hokkaido, Nagano, Miyagi, Chubu, Gifu, Hyogo, Mie, Shiga, Hiroshima, Kyoto, Miyazaki, Okayama at Nara. Karamihan po sa amin ay mga asawa at ina nagsusumikap upang buhayin ang aming pamilya at ang mga sarili sa isang lupaing banyaga. Ang aming mga anak ay laki dito at malapit na rin pong magsimula ng kani-kanilang mga pamilya. May iilan naman po sa amin na narito sa bansang Hapon upang maghanap buhay, mga technical intern at mga inhinyero, mga nurse at caregiver, mga nagtatrabaho sa iba't ibang uri ng hanap buhay. May iilan din po sa amin na pensyonadong estudyante na nag-aaral po sa mga pamantasang Hapon. Sa loob ng 3 dekada, kami po ang naging ikatlo na pinakamalaking dayuhang komunidad sa bansang Hapon. Nagsusumikap kaming lahat na bigyang karangalan ng ating bansa. Nagtutulungan kami sa panahon ng pangangailangan. Kami ay nagsisilbi sa pang-araw-araw bilang tulay ng bansang Hapon at Pilipinas. Mr. President, kahit na kami ay naninirahan sa ibang bansa, ang aming mga puso ay nananatili sa Pilipinas. Sabik po kaming makarinig ng mabuting balita mula sa inyo. Kayo ang aming inspirasyon. Nananalig kami na sa aming paglisan sa pagpupulong na ito, patuloy ninyo kaming taglay sa inyong puso at diwa. Mr. President, naway lubos kayong masiyahan sa inyong paglakbay sa bansang Hapon. Mabuhay po kayo. Arigatou gozaimasu. Maraming salamat po.
Upang ipakilala ang ating panauhing pandangal, inaanyayahan po natin ang kagalang-galang na Executive Secretary Salvador Bildaldea.
Mga kababayan ko, I have the honor to present President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Salamat po. Nandito po sa kamay ko ang listahan ng mga kasama kong opisyalis sa gobyerno natin. Pero marami sila masyado. Ang importante sa akin, kayo, hindi sila. So, may I just present to you the cabinet members of my administration helping me run the country. First of all, I'd like to extend my gratitude to the Japanese people and government for hosting so many Filipinos and providing them work gainfully employed in the country of Japan. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. At ang Japan ho, ang pinaka number 1 na tumutulong sa bayan natin. Bilyon-bilyon ho ang binibigay para makatulong sa ating bayan. Kaya again, I said for the second time, salamat po sa inyo. Now let me just give you a few, hindi masyadong marunong Tagalog, nawawala ako minsan. I rumble on to just being a Visayan, and then I forget, then I shift to English. And so may I just say that ganito ang ginagawa ko para sa bayan natin. Nung tumakbo ako ng presidente, siguro wala kayo doon, at that time you were here, I promised 3 fundamental issues sa ating bayan. One is graft and corruption. ang analogy ko dyan is parang eroplano tayo na nandyan sa runway, bumubuelo na. Pero all these years, hanggang runway lang tayo, talagang hindi tayo naka-take off. And one of the things that I blame for this entire whatever, Filipino thing lahat, is because of corruption has really pulled down the country considerably. Second ho, I promised you itong drugs kasi mabigat na problema sa bayan. Ang third, criminality. So, mag-umpisa ako sa graft and corruption. Sabi ko ho, wala na yan. At sa lahat ng bagay, sa gobyerno, ngayon po, I order them online na lang kung maaari. Huwag na hong magpipila pa, then wait for so many hours. I hate to see Filipino queuing under the heat of the sun or rain. At sabi ko, kaya naman talaga niyan. Napakamarami ng computer na nabili ng gobyerno, libo-libo na po at pahirapan pa rin. So sabi ko, ease up the burden of the Filipino. Kaya dito kay Secretary of Labor, kay Bebot Belio, I think he was the Secretary of Justice noon yun sa panahon ni Arroyo. Sinabi ko sa kanya, I want a place, isa lang, tapos nandyan na yung booth ng NBI, kiosk ng BIR, booth ng police, at kasi sabi ko, kung computer man palang ang pag-uusapan at expedites everything, why don't you make use of it? So kayo, next time, gusto ko, sa isang building lang po, doon kayo sa NBI, doon maghintay. Tulbok-tulbok lang yung yawa ng bakit din nila. Why do you have to... I don't want you to wait. Ito, kung nandyan, computer man kaya yan, super fast, di lalabas yan kung anong record mo. Kung ikaw ba'y NPA, kailangan ng trabaho, di bigyan ng visa o... Kung ikay food upper, pumasok ka sa yung door na yan, tuloy-tuloy ka na. Wala na problema. Yan ang gusto ko po. One-stop shop. Talagang one-stop shop. Yan ang gusto ko mangyari sa pati yung maritime, yung sa mga sailors natin, ganun rin. But I'm thinking really seriously now, dito na magkaroon kayo ng sariling bangko ninyo. Ayun. Maybe yung postal bank ng gobyerno, wala namang sumusulat ngayon sa sulat, my love, dadating ako dyan. Puro load lang naman yan. Load lang yan, love, ngayon. Hindi na sulat. So, I want to make life comfortable for you. Kaya maasahan ninyo talaga yung korupsyon. Mag-uwi kayo ng Pilipinas, huwag na ho kayong matakot. Do not worry. At kung ito, hindi ako nagbibiro. Pagpunta mo ng Pilipinas, may police, customs, o immigration at humihingi sa iyo ng pera, sampalin mo. Sampalin mo. Sabihin mo, sabi ni Mayor doon sa Japan pagpunta niya, putang ina, huminti talaga kayo. Ako'y, sampalin mo. Tapos, you create a scene. Magsigaw ka, magbastusin mo. Tapos malalaman, marami namang media dyan. O di makukuha nila. Tapos radyo, may dito nagkagulo. Kasi bakit? Hiningian mo ka ng pera. O kinuha yung mga bagay-bagay mo. Yung nasa bagahe mo, huwag naman tunilada. Siguro mga 10 bag siguro, okay na yan. Kung commercial quantity, ika nga, yung sobra-sobra, ipagbili-bili mo, medyo mabigat yan. Kasi ako nang may agrabyado niya. Kasi ang taxes o ang buwis. Pero kung yung sa bag mo at kunin yung mga bagay, huwag kang pumayag. Pagka kinuha yung kunin mo ulit, sabihin mo, hindi yan para sa iyo. Kung yan lang kasi ang paraan na madisiplina ko lahat eh. Alam mo, at during my time, be assertive sa mga karapatan mo. Huwag ka lang pa-assert sa akin tapos durugista ka pala. Putang ina. Pero kung sa mga ano ninyo sa buhay, BIR lahat. Be assertive. So, huwag mong kunin yan. Tapos yung many years ago, I was still mayor. Yung kaisa-isang TV set na dala-dala niya, may nangyari doon sa airport kasi hindi ako nakapigil sa... Pati ba naman yung sabi ko, putang inang liit-liit niyan, pakialaman mo pa. So, makilala ako, sabi ko si Mayor Duterte ako. Putang ina mo, sipain kita dito ngayon. Kasi, gano'n niya, ang pahirapan na talagang walang kakwenta-kwentang. Diyan lang kasi tayo, diyan kayo makatulong sa akin para mawala ang katiwalian. Kayo na mismo, parang pagpasok mo sa airport, parang ano ka na, parang mayor ka na rin. Ayun, astang mayor na, gano'n ba? Tapos, marami ito. Bakit? Marami. Marami akong bigyan. Ilang malita. 3, 4, okay lang. Ito to. Ano bang, what's really the value of this thing? Alam ko, pag may nakita isang bala, sabi mo, kainin mo. Ano mo, kainin mo. Pag may bala, galing sa'yo yan, kainin mo yung putang ina yan. Pag hindi mo kainin kita buhay dito, just be assertive. Tapos kung sa publiko ka, create a scene. Yung magbula ka. Tapos sabihin mo bakit. Na ngayon, pag may number. Ngayon, sa Pilipinas, may PTB4 tayo. After the news, sa umaga, I will require mga 1 hour. Text lang kayo. Text mo lang. 888 man yan, text. Dito if you want to name the official, fine. Sabi mo, ito si Alejandro Martinez, empleyado dito, hiningian ako ng ganon. Lalabas yan sa screen. So, the people of the Philippines would know anong ginagawa nitong ulol na to. Lahat yan, police, military, custom, lahat. Ngayon, in fairness and in obedience to the rule of the right to be heard, bigyan ko siyang panahon. Sagutin rin niya doon sa text. Limited to few sentences. Hindi po totoo yan, ganun. Ngayon kasi wala naman tao magwala ng pera na lang kung ang nire-report mo, inano mo kasi walang sustento sa iyo. Ganun yung mga ulol na yan eh. Yan ang ayaw ko dyan. Mag-iwan ng asawa tapos galit. Ako ang iniwan, ako pa ang susustinto. Baliktad. Itong mga unggoy na to, iniiwan yung asawa, sumasama sa bata, ayaw pa magsustinto. Ang nangyari sa buhay ko, iniwan ako ng asawa ko, ako ang nagsusustinto hanggang ngayon. Hindi, okay lang, di ba? Kaya nung patawa ito, pero pasaway, pero mabuti lang. Nung nag-oath ako, President, Filipinas, asawa kong number 1 nandito, yung number 2 nandito. Saan ka nakakita na ganong style? You know, there are things which you cannot avoid in life. But you have to be fair. Yan ang ginatang ko sa lahat ng bagay sa gobyerno. Just be fair to your fellow men. Ngayon, kung hindi mo talaga kaya yung sweldo mo, maliit naman talaga ang sweldo mo. Kaya sabi ko, ako po yung nagsisikap that we will earn more so that by the time, ito ang pangako ko at sana naman sa Diyos sa inyo, na ang pagtrabaho niyo sa labas hanggang dyan na lang. Next generation, Pilipinas na ang pamilya. So, we will do away with so many things, corruption, then drugs. Alam mo, mayor po ako. At nung mayor ako sa Davao, alam ko ang problema ng droga. Kaya pa noon, binibira na ako ng human rights. Kasi naman po, sinabi ko, nung na-mayor ako, if you are a kidnapper here, staying in my city, if you are a hold-upper, kung wala ka namang magawa sa buhay mo, kung ikay poridorogista, get out of my city. Yes, kayong taga Davao, alam ninyo yan. Sabi ko talaga, umalis kayo, kundi patayin ko kayo. So, yan ang, do not destroy the generations to come because I will not take it just like that. Talagang ihiritan ko kayo. Sa Davao, we progress not only by leaps and bounds, but we overtook all cities sa Pilipinas in the early stages. The growth rate was about 4. We're hitting 7 at one time. Kaya lang, there's always a limit sa space, pati yung pangyayari sa bayan natin. But we were the highest. Ngayon, ganito rin sana ang gusto kong mangyari sa Pilipinas. Early on, I gave the same warning na huwag ninyong sirain ang bayan kong Pilipinas kasi hindi ko matanggap yan. Talagang papatayin kita. At huwag ninyong sisirain yung mga anak namin kasi yun ang magsubo ng lugaw kung ako'y inutil na. The reason why we protect children is because pagdating natin sa edad, sila na yung bibili ng medicine. Hindi naman tayo. Sila na yung magpakain, oxygen, hospital, lahat. So we take care of them. We gave a premium, importansya talaga sa tao. Ngayon, itong mga kalaban ko, kami sa local, yung nag-umpisa talaga ng garbage na yan, sabagay, yung iba totoo. But hindi naman lahat. But anyway, kung saan dyan ang totoo at hindi, basta sinabi ko, ayaw ko. So, that started itong druga-druga, tapos patayan. Noong nagpresidente ako, alam ninyo, sa totoo lang magprangkahan tayo. Tignan ninyo ako sa mata ninyo. it was not until I became the president na lumabas na ang totoo sa bayan natin. Hundreds of thousands. Pati ako natulala. Alam ko sa Davao problema ba ito? I started to squeeze everybody. Lumabas ang totoo. The naked truth was that we are a nation na napakaraming addict. Itong Amerika, itong mga EU, itong mga progressive countries, they kept on hammering the issue against me. Sabi nila, marami na 3,000 na daw ang patay. Hindi na lang inisip ng mga ulol na to. Putang ina nila. Hindi na alam, 3 million, that was the figure that was given by General Santiago when he was a PDEA chief 3 years ago. Pag umpisa ko ng presidente, hindi ko sinali yung akin. Because every day may nagsasurrender pa. And I am very sure that by the end of the year, I would have reached the million mark. 7, 800, 800 something na tayo ngayon. So kung idagdag ko yan lahat, that's about 4 million drug addicts in my country spread around the entire Republic of the Philippines. At ito ang dapat isipin ninyo. And I don't know about, sabi ko sa military pati police, gusto ninyo kayo, mukhang hindi ko kaya. Ganito yan. Halos lahat ng mga barangay captains sa negosyo. Madali ang negosyo. Madali ang pera eh. Police. Wala masyado sa military. Few. Police, barangay captain, mayors and governors, judges. We are already into the narco politics. Kasi yung mga barangay captains are elected. Mga kagawad, councilors, mayor, governors. Kaya ako hindi pumayag ng election, sinabi ko kay Speaker Alvarez. Nandito po, si Speaker, pakipakilala mo. Ayan. Huwag ka lang magalit. Siya, pati ako pareho. Dalawa ang... Totoo man? So what am I supposed to do with 4 million? 3 mil lang nga ang namamatay. Tapos yung garbage, you know, you were around during the campaign. It was never an issue against me about drugs. It was not until after I was hitting the rating na dumikit na ako doon sa 32, 33, 34, tapos 27. Doon. Last minute na basura, na ako raw may deposito sa bangko. Kung may deposito akong bilyon, ba't pa harap kayo dito? Wala na, doon ako sa ibang papasyal-pasyal. So, lumabas yung issue. But, yun yung binusura na sa akin. Ngayon, pinatuloy nila. Tawag ng yellow fever. Ang problema nito, ulitin ko, ayaw ko kasi makipag-away. Tarantado itong mga Amerikano na to. The Americans are really a bully. Yang sa Bisaya, daog-daog. Sa Tagalog, api-api. Maapi-api itong mga yawa na to. Ang unang bumira sa akin, isang lalaki based in Manila sa human rights. Niwawarningan ako. Pinagpasensyahan ko lang. Okay lang. Bakit? Totoo naman. Tapos, binibira ako ng State Department. Then there's this lady sa Office of the President, then Obama. Alam mo, nung mayor ako, binibira na nila ako. But that was different because mayor lang ako. Ngayon, kung gano'n lang ang tingin nila sa akin, if that is how insignificant my existence in this planet is to them, okay lang. Kasi mayor lang ako. Kung naging presidente ako, I carried the burden of sovereignty. So kung talagang mapapahiya ang Pilipino sa labas, sabihin, pinatay pala niya, killer pala yung presidente. Baski na yellow yan o blue or black, mapapahiya yan in public. Mas lalong magalit nga tuloy sa akin, but then, it put everybody in a very awkward position outside. Dito sa Pilipinas, sige, bakbakan tayo, politika. Alam niyo, alam kayo mga taga, alam niyo basura lahat yan. Okay lang. But to chastise me, to reprimand me, tapos takutin ako, dito ako pumutok, kaya ako nagpuputang ina. Alam niyo bakit? Alam niyo kung bakit? Alam niyo kung bakit? Binabastos kasi tayo. Pag sabi na, human rights, like to remind the president that if there's found out there's a violation, he can be tatakutin pa akong ipakulong. Putang kulong. Ikaw, putulan ko ng ulo. Tapos sabihin pa, then we'll begin to cut aid and assistance. That's a demeaning statement. Para akong aso na unleash, na magtapon sila ng pan dyan, pipigilan ng aso. Ako naman, tahol ng tahol, hindi ba abot yung... Yun ang gusto ng mga... If you have the evidence, go ahead and file the case. Wala akong problema. I can rot in prison for my country. Yan ang nagagawa ko. I am not a Filipino for nothing. Baski ganito lang kami kapobre, wag do not fuck with our dignity. Sabihin nila, si Duterte is not a statesman. He behaves like a hoodlum. Tama ka. Ulol ka pala ngayon mo lang nalaman? Ganon ako, ganito, ganon. Hindi na bali, basta ganito yan para sa lahat. And this is really for all of you Filipinos and for the entire world. Baski anong bagay magka-diferensya, wag lang basta bayan na ang pag-usapan. Tangina, hindi talaga tayo magkaintindihan. Drugs with 4 million, narco-politics na. With the election of the Lima, the national portals of narco-politics has entered the political life of our country. Kaya sabi ko, how do you solve now the 4 million? Yan ang hindi tinitignan ng Amerikano. Ang tinitignan lang niya, yun na mamatay ng mga drug addict. If at all. Ang iba doon, talagang sinalvage. Ewan ko kung sino. Yung iba, binabalot pa ng plaster. Sabi ko, we are not manufacturing mummies. Parang mami ng Egypt Sabi ko, if you really want to stop the guy, just shoot him with one bullet in the head. And that's it. Bakit man tayo magbalot-balot ba dyan? Ano ito, suman? Kaya ako maligaya kasi wala man akong ibang masumbungan sa Bisaya. Sana ako magreklamo, di sa inyo. Inaapi-api tayo. But you know, in the course of my sabi ko separation, it is provided in the Constitution. Section 7, Article... sabi doon, our country must formulate an independent foreign policy. Ayaw ko dyan, kasi yung mga Amerikano nandyan, sabihin naman ng mga militar, sir, kailangan natin ng equipment, gano'n. You know, sabi ko nga sa militar, I am not a wartime president. Remember that. I am a president seeking peace for my country. Kaya, nung na-presidente ako, wala pa. Inuna ko na ang komunista. Sabi ko, we have been fighting for 45 years. Do you mean to say that you want another 45 years of fighting? Magkasama kami, left po ako, sa left ako. Hindi ako kandidato sa mga oligar pati mayan. Left talaga. Kaya kami nakakaintindihan. Kaya kita mo yung overtures ko, pumayag sila, nag-uusap na tayo, wala nang gera ngayon sa ating bayan, NPA versus government. We are talking in Oslo. Dito yung negotiators natin as we go along, si Perfecto Yasay, the Foreign Secretary. So, maniwala ka o hindi? Sa dormitoryo kami noon, kami ang magka-roommate. Bright ito. Valedictorian, salutatorian ito nag-graduate. Then, ang kaharap namin sa kwarto, si Bebot Belio, taga Isabela. Lucano ito. Okay. Okay ito. Magka-classmate kami, but they are the brilliant ones. Sunny Dominguez, yung ating finance secretary. Kindergarten to high school, kasi napaalis ako sa Ateneo, second year, siya na lang, but they graduated yung klase namin. He was the valedictorian. Oh. Alam mo, ito si ating Secretary of Agriculture, Governor Manny Piñol, is a magna cum laude graduate yan. Ito lang. Graduate, magna, puro yan sila mga utak. Senator Cayetano. Nandito si Ma'am Lani, Mayor ng Taguig. Asawa niya, Ma'am. Tama, maganda si Ma'am. Gwapo si Cayetano. Pero kung ako kasing gwapo niya, ako, ubos. Pacquiao, ibig sabihin. Si Mark Villar sa DPWH. And Defense Secretary natin from Cotabato City, si General Lorenzana. Alam mo ito, si General Lorenzana, ang may sabi pa sa akin, taga Cotabato City ito, Ilocano, pero Cotabato. Yung mga Ilocano lunggo sa... Yan, tapos si pastor pa ang may sabi sa akin. Ano, abid mo ba alam yung sekretary mo of defense? Classmate ko yan. Sabi niya, valedictorian namin yan. Kita mo naman, ang buhok na ubos ka aral. si Secretary Pernia ng NEDA, right from UP. And totoo lang ha, hindi ako nang ano. Kilala nyo, Art Togade. Classmate ko sa San Beda to, valedictorian namin. Huh? College of Law. 1972. Sa DTI, sa Go Negosyo. Medyo ito yung... And si Senator Estrada. Ejercito Estrada. Ang ating national security, pareho yan sila, Estrada yan, basta ano, ganong muka, pareho yan sila. Si General Esperon, ang national security advisor ko. Si Cabinet Secretary, si June Ivasco. Alam mo, istorya nito, June Ivasco, pati isang pare, nagagong yun. Sama niya, si Father, dalawa ito silang pare. Piskal ako noon. Nahuli ito ng military sa Libungan. Cotabato, no? Nagplenom-plenom ito sila, natsambahan. Ngayon, ako yung piskal, ako yung inquest, ako lang yung nag-iimbestiga doon ng takot kasi lahat ng sa rebelde. So, sabi ng si Stares kung kilala niya, may nahuli kami dyan, 2 pare. Tapos sabi ko, sa harap talaga ng piskal yan kasi yung affidavit. Ito bang sinasabi mo dito? Totoo to? O sabi, salvage na lang namin. Walang kwenta mo. Tangina mo, pare. Patriotism, isa maliit. Sabi ko, pare. Tapos sabi ko, taga saan ka? Sabi niya, taga Maribuhok ako. Bohol, Maribuhok. Taga roon yung lula ko sa tatay ko. Baka pinsan ko po yung mga gago kayo. Pare, masabi ko, hayaan mo na lang. So, nung nanalo si Kore, wala silang trabaho, pumunta sa akin, naghingi ng trabaho, binigyan ko naman. Sabi ko dyan, technical assistant. Eventually, he became my chief of staff, then to become the mayor of Mariboc for 9 years. Tapos sa cabinet na. Started ito sila. Si Andanar, Salpanelo, ang ating gwapo na congressman sa Bohol, Arthur Yap. Tumindi ko na. Kayo taga Davao, if you remember, pastor ito siya sa Victory Chapel, taga Davao. Pastor Erne Abelia. Ito si Energy, si Alcose. Si Wanda Teo ng ating tourism. Si Sal, ito yung abogado ng mga artista. At ito, kung gusto mo ng chismis kung anong nangyari talaga. Dito ka, Sal, tumindig ka nga. Itong si Sal, hardworking. Yumaman lang ito sa mga away ng mga artista. Yung mga asawa, yung magkakaso-kaso. Ako po ay ordinaryo lang, kagaya ninyo. 75, 76, ganun lang. Hindi naman masyado ako nagmamadali kasi I finished my high school 7 years. Sabi ng nanay ko, Rodrigo, matapos ka kaya? high school. Sabi ko, wala man tayong pagmadalaan dito sa buhay na to. Sige lang, bilyar. Minsan nahuli pa ako ng nanay ko, yung talagang takot, binalo sa ganon-ganon, pak! Kaya yung nanay ko kung buhay ngayon, idemanda ko ng child abuse. Talaga. Tapos kayong mga Bisaya, alam ninyo yan, we have this colloquial term na hanggang pantalan ka lang. Di ba? Yung ayaw natin magtrabaho, mga kapatid, yung mga lalaki, magalit yung tatay sabihin, ikaw, litsi ka, hanggang pantalan ka lang. Di ba? It's a colloquial or idiom developed along the years. Sabi ng tatay ko na, ikaw, sikang anak ka, hanggang pantalan ka lang. Sabi ko, sige lang, basta bayaran lang ako sa kinakarga ko, okay lang. Pero sa totoo lang itong lahat na nakarito mga artugadi, ito bilyonaryo na to. Huwag sabihin magnakaw pa ito. Bilyonaryo ito. College of Law pa kami. CEO na yan ng Delgado. Shipping. Puro mayayaman. Yasay he's a professor sa Western Side sa Hawaii University. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, ito trabante ko ito lahat. Gaya ng sa law school kami. Classroom kami naman doon sa College of Law, magtinginan lang sa mata. Kaya kung mag-aral ka noon ng libro, ganoon ka talaga. Kasi oras ka gumanon ka, tapos karap mo yung mga ulol na... Sige. Wala na. Pagdating ng 5:30, tuloy na lang natin. Sa awa ng Diyos, okay ako, 4 years. Ganun lang ang buhay. So, then, para inspirasyon, not really because ayaw ko kasi yung, meron kasi ako sabihin, pero it's, I do not want to, sabihin ko na lang. Pero hatiin ko. Mas komportable ako dito sa Japan. And even China, if I mention the state. Kasi hindi na may ako diyan O baka mamura ko lang yung the other side of the world. Hindi maganda ang tratamento nila sa mga kababayan ko. Kapag maumpisa ako dito, puro mura, matatapos sa dito na. So, we have to improve on the economy because that is the only, yan lang ang paraan. That's the only way really to na balang araw na hindi mo na kailangan bumalik pa dito. At least kung magbalik-balik ka dito, bakasyon ka na lang. Hindi na sana I can improve on the economy and in the fullness of God's time. Alam mo, ang pinaka maano sa atin is isang Japan. Japan talaga ang pinakamalaking tulong natin. Airport, yung mga roads natin, it's about 6 billion yung kanilang natin, nakaprogram. 6 billion, you times it by 48, 47. That's trillion. Grabe ang tulong nila ng I don't know, but Japan is very attached to us. And for the fact that they are really so very kind. Wala akong maano sa Japanese people except So in return, kaya tayo ng mga Pilipino, pag napunta sila doon, gusto ko nga iyang protektado sila. Ayaw. Ngayon po, pwede ka nang lumabas. Kasi ang ayaw ko, lalo na yung iba, is nagtatrabaho kayo dito, nagpapakamatay kayo sa pagod para kumita lang. Pagdating doon, padala ninyo yung pera ninyo, either gamitin ng isang ulol at i-hold up yung mga, yung student i-hold up. Yan ang ayaw ko. Kaya yan kasi ang hindi ko talaga matanggap. Kaya sa Davao, ikaw mag-rape ka ng 1-year-old, mag-rape ka ng 18 months old. Wala na tayong pinag-usapan dyan. Okay, yung taga Davao. Pagka ganon ang estilo mo sa buhay mo, caution flies. So, gusto ko nga ibalik, ganito yan eh. Para maintindihan ng mga putang ina. Pero walang putang, itong pare, pero hindi sila kasali sa putang ina. Alam mo, hindi naintindihan nila. Sabi nila, Duterte, may death penalty noon. Wala man nangyari. Ganon rin. Bakit mo gustong ibalik? Ulol. Hindi ka naman tarantado. Hindi ako ang presidente noon. Kasi kung ako ang presidente noon, wala tayong pinag-uusapan dito. Kasi wala daw nangyari. Mayroong death penalty. Ginagamit yung utak. Ilagay mo ngayon yan. Sabi nila, hindi na. Kasi marami na ngayon. Sa kulungan, 1,000. Hindi, mag-ihaw tayo mga 5 araw-araw. Problema niya. Totoo. Ganito yan. I will end because mayroon pang akong kasi kakahiya naman, pahintayin sila. Ganito na lang. Kalimutan mo na yung Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Kalimutan mo na yung batas natin. Let's just yung pinanganak ka sa mundong ito. Tapos, trabaho ka. Pamilya mo, grade 1 pa lang, alam ko tatay ko noon, mag-loan. Ang nanay ko, to her retirement days, hindi dying days, maghihiram pa yun ng 5-6. Lahat ng pulis, maestra ngayon, pati army, naghihiram 5-6. Tapos, maubos na yung pera ko, halos hindi ako kakain. Tapos, i-rape mo kasi drug addict ka, siraulo ka, patayin mo. Tanungin kita, gusto mong mabuhay? What gave you the right to rape and kill my daughter? By what law itong universe na ito, sa bundong ito, sino nagbigay sa iyo ng karapatan na patayin mo ang anak ko, i-rape mo? Dito sa kabila, ito, makinig kayo, Amerikano, Bugokski. Ito dito. Anong kasalanan ko sa iyo? Kayong mga gangster, kayong nasa Pilipino, kinig yung mga putang ina ninyo, kinig kayo mabuti. Kaya kayo namamatay, ganito. Anong kasalanan ng Pilipino? Anong kasalanan na mag-asawa sa iyo na magluto ka ng siyabo at ipakain mo sa mga anak namin? But what right in this universe have to do that? Huwag na tayo mag-isip ng batas-batas. Sagutin mo lang ako. By what right? Anong kasalanan namin at bakit gawin mo yan sa amin? Masagot mo yan, buhayin kita. Putang ina mo, pag wala kang sagot, papatayin talaga kita. Nabubwisit na ako eh. Ano lang, sagot na. Huwag na yung batas. Eh, sagot mo ang batas. Makukulong ka o mamatay ka. Just answer me the question. Who gave you the right to destroy the life of my daughter, raping her, after ravishing her, killing her? But what right do you have na kayong tagalabas kung ganun na lang ang pawis at hirap, saving every tapos pagdating doon, pabili lang ng sa anak mo para pagdating mo doon, basag na pala. And you know what? Dysfunctional na nga eh. Nandito kayo, may maiwan mga anak. Mabutit na lang kung dala mo. It is by itself a dysfunction already, to be frank with you. Wala na nga ang nanay, tatay, o yung mga sailors. Tapos, lagyan mo pa nando, it becomes really a total dysfunctional family. Magnakaw ito, hindi na mag-aral. So, hindi ninyo you simply overlook the things in life. My American friends, we stick to the fundamental issues about human life. You want to protect, we do not want whoever wants to kill people. You cannot build a nation over the bones of the criminals, if that is what you want to hear. But then, I have to do something by the sheer magnitude of 4 million. Instead of helping me, you are criticized, you chastise me publicly. Insulting, because as a matter of fact, every time you mention about human rights violation, there's always a few words added, and that is the assistance. You can have it. It's all yours. We will survive. I'm sure I would be a villain to... Ngayon lang, maybe at this time, not all Filipinos would took too kindly about my stand. But in the years to come, in the next generation, they would know that there is such a thing in this world as the dignity of the Filipino people. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Pangulong Duterte. Tayo po ay manatiling nakaupo. Pagkakaroon po tayo ng isang big groupie kasama ho ang Pangulong Duterte. Magsiupo po tayong lahat.
Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon.
Thank you, Mr. President. Isang palakpak po para sa ating lahat.
Tayo na,
Dito na po.
To renew ties, to have a stronger trade and commerce relation between the two countries. Japan has been our traditional partner in business. Even right after the war, we actually resumed immediately the trade and commerce relations between the two countries. And we are great friends. We look forward to cooperate with you and to express our brotherhood with you as an Asian neighbor.
Thank you very much. And the second question is, I've heard that you have been to Japan several I would like to ask about what is your impression to Japan, and do you have some special feeling to Japan?
One is really Japan is a beautiful country. That's one. I was there on winter because my daughter wanted to see snow and play in the snow. And so because I love my daughter, we went to Japan right after Christmas Day and stayed there until New Year at the Hyatt Hotel in Tokyo. And we went to this mountain, Matsu, somewhere, where there was this snow. And there was no snow at that time in Tokyo. So you had to go up to a mountain, Matsu, I forgot the name, but there was a lot of snow there. And very cold. I usually deliver sores in my mouth if I cannot stand the cold. So we stayed there for just about a few hours. 3 hours, 4 hours, then we. So my daughter was happy, and I'm happy. And I'm happy to be going back to Japan again, this time as an official of my government, and to talk about a broad range of topics, starting from maritime security, maritime commerce, passage, terrorism, drugs, and the problem also of globalization, and the attendant problems of how we develop our relationship. In view of so many agreements now, there's the APEC, then you have the Trans-Pacific, which I think will not work. I do not think it's a fair one, and a host of other things that we might discuss along the way. China has claimed the whole of the China Sea. Japan has disagreed. My country filed a case against China. We won the case, and but several countries having a very similar issues, just like Japan, Philippines, Indonesia, Brunei, Malaysia, then Vietnam. I am sure that the Japanese government would be asking for my stand. And I say that we have this arbiter ruling in our hands, but I said at this time, I cannot come up with hard impositions. Especially, I was there on a visit, and you must be courteous to your host. So we decided to just set aside, but agreed that one day we will have to talk about the arbitral judgment between our two countries, whether it is multilateral with the participation of Japan, Indonesia, and even maybe Australia. There will have to be a day which will have we talked about it. But we have agreed on that in the preliminary talks I had with the Chinese government. Let me. You have two things there: is the relations and the passage. Now, in fairness to China, we have not seen any restrictions imposed by China. There is no stopping of ships there to ask for identification and everything. Until now, there is free passage in that area of the China Sea. We appreciate that. And they have more or less, somehow just held back and not do anything about it. Now, the problem with the intrusions is that there are a lot of, sometimes it's your ships, they say intruding China Sea in jurisdictional waters, and sometimes you go to the Senshu Islands, and there is also the Coast Guard. But we limit our problem to the Coast Guard presence. We do not have the gray ships. When you say the great ships, it's the warships. No country has done that. And in the Philippines, we share the same, self-imposed restrictions. We have not sent any great ships there. We have limited our presence to the Coast Guard. And everything can always be resolved in a very peaceful manner. Now remember that the UNCLOS and the international law, which we all follow as members of the United Nations, we have committed to resolve our disputes through dialogue and to avoid aggression. Means to say that we do it peacefully. We have agreed that no violence should ever occur. With this, with or without the China Sea, the Philippines has always been close to Japan. We are neighbors, and if you must know, even in my city, the biggest donor of assistance is Japan. The JICA projects and even the airport are part of the JICA master plan for the city. And we appreciate it, and we would like to thank the government and the people of Japan. So that is how it should go. It should proceed. It should proceed in a very friendly manner, very cooperative to each other, and I said our relations with Japan is something which is really special and very deep. All infrastructure, bridges, we like them. Railway, which is very important in the development of a nation. As you can see, no nation has developed faster without a railway. So we might want to have it in Mindanao, but on considering my limited term, 6 years, we cannot hope for a massive railway stations because that would involve something like almost 6,000 kilometers. It cannot be built in 6 years. They can only build the major arterial, meaning to say from important provinces from, for example, Cagayan and Davao, and maybe the Cagayan towards the Zamboanga archipelago. It's about a fourth of what we expect to have but which we cannot finish in 6 years. Impossible. And of course, the railway stations from here to Clark, from here to Bicol region, that's another one. Because very hard to get the space, plenty of houses, people there, even to get the space to put the railway to make it run. Something which is a very big, an enormous problem for government and the builder itself, the contractor. Relationship with the United States, nothing has changed. Really. Nothing has changed. I'm harsh with my mouth because they were not also maybe doing the right conduct, and those were just exchanges of the mouth. But they saw the relationship in the broad sense between the United States and the Philippines is still there. Nothing has changed. But my personal perception, maybe not the country, it has nothing to do with government, but my personal perception of America, maybe several changes already. The alliances are alive. It is there. There should be no worry about changes of alliances. I do not mean to have alliances with other nations. If you are afraid that we would have a Western alliance and a alliance with China, it will be an alliance of trade and commerce. It could not be a military alliance with any country because we have with America. That was about in the 50s. And there is just a need to have a few changes because in my constitution, there is a provision which says that my country will pursue an independent policy. It was not of my own. Maybe as some people expect that because I disagreed with America, that the challenges there are there and substantial. Substantial. No, I just said that in my perception there are things which have to be discussed. One is the military maneuvers. They're going to have it this year. That will be the last. For the 6 years that I'll be president, no more military maneuvers there. I do not want to pick a quarrel. The only purpose there is just to show the other guy that, that you're ready and looking for trouble. I'd like to tell the world something. No need for bases, no need for the missiles, no need for fighter planes. Because if China and the US and Russia and Iran and Pakistan and India would participate in the war, Britain, France, and they would explode all the bombs. It's bye-bye to the planet Earth. See you in heaven. It will tear the planet Earth apart. It will cause the death of our planet. No more worry about trade and commerce. No more worry about the relationship between America. So I do not need military alliances. And I want just to see my country free, no maneuvers of any kind, because that you are maybe challenging somebody there. And I would want to see the day that there is no other military troops except the Philippine military. I want to see the day that no more presence of any other foreigners who are military. And that is what I mean when the Constitution says President can formulate an independent foreign policy. There is no need for military alliances because if there is war, it will just, we said it's the end of the world. So bye-bye.